Ugh, Tessen and LeVar are really riding you hard, Hundy.
I know they is. They done just hating. I don't get it. I'm trying to do something good for Nick, but they done been fucking it up and with their lies and misinformation. Well, I mean, at the very least, we got PRGE, right? We're gonna knock it out of the fucking park, aren't we?
Very excited for PRGE. Very. We're shadow dropping a lot of big titles.
Yes, we are talking about the many game, this co-op game you're talking about. We do many things. Yes, it will be very good day. I think this will be second only to our launch announcement in terms of importance.
Well, just so you know, Tessen and LeVar will probably watch it live and then make a follow-up the next day. They're streaming every day.
Oh, don't I fucking know it. I get people in the damn forums and on our social media sending me all their lies and slander all the time. And you know, I just keep sending Tessen messages. And he not letting me come on to clear the air. Shelbo, you done been sending them, right? Yes, I have been sending your messages. Every one of them, right, Monkey Man? You see, I am being truthful. Yeah, you know, we'll be alright. We knock this out the park. They ain't got nothing to say. We show them what we really made of. Oh.
Yeah.
You right. You both right, I know it. Well, on the bright side, I done got another interview before we go down to the expo with a man named Mikhail Casanova. He got a real strong-like name to him, doesn't he?
How big's his following?
A few thousand people on YouTube right now. I think he got like 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers at the moment.
Any number helps, because LeVar and Tessen have a huge following.
They do. He stops. You see a grin slowly spread across his face before. Why, Stallone, you've done made a dummy account before. A dummy? What's that? It's a fake account. That's not your main one on a social media site. I could do. Why? Why do that? I want you to done make one, and I want you to pretend that it's Tessen's. Make it an exact replica, and we done gonna have you send Mikhail Casanova a lot of horrible, mean, rude messages.
Yeah, call him like a shill for Hundy, a cultist, call him stuff like that.
Done use the term Uncle Tom's way. I think that'll get him going. Well, you're gonna do it to, like, smear Tessen, cause he's gonna think it's... Oh, that's why he's in charge, right, Thylic Smilus?
The way you gotta look at it, Sylvester, is they're smearing Nick by smearing this console.
And then, I ain't gonna let anyone smear that kid. He reminds me of my son. He's great.
I'll get to it, Stallone.
Alright, I'm gonna make her. Starts mumbling as he walks away to where the computers are at in the office.
Han, go get ready for your interview.
Alright, this is gonna be great. Let's go, Stallone. Let's go. Alright, guys, so what are your bets? When do you think they're gonna get here?
I was just gonna ask what you doing up there. Who you waiting for? You waiting for your girlfriend? They ain't coming. They got work to do in Japan.
The feds, specifically like the FCC or the SEC or whichever one's coming for me right now.
Oh, the government. Yeah, I would be concerned about that too.
That's fair to be concerned about, but come on, Concavinator. It's not like they're gonna show up. Come on, Nick. It's all right. It'll be fine. They're not gonna show up here. They'll show up at your house.
If they do show up, man, we can always put up a fight.
Looks over his shoulder.
I don't think that's a very good idea against the government, Nemesis.
Yeah, I'm not looking to be part of the next Ruby Ridge or something like that.
Yeah, can we not do something that'll get my store shot up again, Nemesis, please?
Besides, if they come, they're just going to come for Nick. Let them take Nick, and we'll figure out what to do from there.
Oh, yeah, let them take Nick. Oh, even though I didn't do anything. Fuck.
No, except for having Hunt as your friend.
You
Which
know,
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing anymore.
honestly, was depending on how you look at it, was it a good thing in the previous times either?
I mean, I would say no. I've never really thought of Hunt as a great friend, but that's just me. I used to be a great friend. Oh, man.
Well, he's got more and more crazy with time. Now he's in a goddamn console war with LeVar and Tessen.
I think it goes beyond a console war, man. Concavinator, show him what we found on the the Nick Miko website. Oh yeah, here, look at this. Concavinator pulls out his phone. This is actually the company that owns Nick Miko. Nickland Autoni. Done Buildin' Better Comic Shop. This is the parent company.
Nickland Autoni done building better. That sounds like the Wayland Yutani. That sounds like the Wayland Yutani Corporation from the Alien franchise. That's the same colors. Oh god.
Why's your face in the logo? Doesn't make any sense. Wayland Yutani had nobody's face in it. Because it's done.
It's supposed to be something about Nick, right? What's the thing he says? He's advancing Nick's interests or whatever?
That is actually accurate to Wayland Yutani, from what I remember. They're pretty much caught up in only advancing their interests.
Yeah, except they're advancing mine without my consent.
Yeah. Well, if you look at you need to take a deeper look at the Anitco website. I know you don't like looking at it, but you'll see this is the actual parent company. I think this is where all the money went to that they raised from the crowdfunding.
Yeah, and I wonder how much of it's going to dumb shit there instead of making a console.
Well, definitely didn't go to graphic design for this logo, because it looks like a kindergartner made it.
Yeah, what are your bets? Do you think it's that Alejandro dude, or do you think he made Stallone do it?
Most likely Stallone under the stewardship, or tutor and whatever you want to say, of Hunt. The guidance of Hunt. This looks like a Hunt creation to me.
And I can't help but wonder how many laws are being broken under an umbrella that has my dome on it.
Nicola Natani. Don't be you, didn't better. Wait, he actually put the done is actually in the company's slogan, which done, D-U-N, is not a word. He couldn't even spell it right.
Jesus Christ, you're right. Oh my god. You know, he probably demanded that it was spelled that way, right?
I would assume so, as Nick hears sirens in the distance.
Shit! Oh, fuck. Should I just go out and surrender now, guys?
They're not here for you, man. It's just a fire truck going down the highway. It's alright. Don't worry about it.
How can I not? They're starting Nickland Autoni done building better comic shops.
Well, it's not like... There's worse things that could be happening. They could be like a paramilitary group or something.
Yeah, I suppose, but... Oh god, knowing Han...
It could be like Blackwater or something like that.
Yeah, he's completely right. There's no way Hunt's doing stuff like that. He's trying to build a shitty video game console, Nick. Come on. He's not trying to kill anyone right now, so why would he be doing that?
So, and plus, man, as long as they get a console out, technically speaking, you can't go to jail or anything like that. It's if they fail to produce stuff and they lie on SCC documents and stuff like that, which, have they lied blatantly about anything? Jay Allen.
Pretty big thing that they lied about. Yeah, he's kind of like the one guy on the board with real experience.
Jay Allen's a big lie. They've lied a lot, but nothing's been confirmed yet. I think most of us are all kind of holding our breath for PRGE.
Yeah. Oh. Wait, PRG. Oh, right, the gaming expo. Goddamn. Oh, man. Well,
Yeah, Hun's gonna go there, Nick, and this is truth or dare or whatever they call that moment in human culture. The moment of truth. What he's trying to say is, we're gonna see if Hun's just completely bullshitting at PRGE, or he's actually gonna produce something. That's pretty much what this comes down to.
Oh boy. So what you're saying is basically, is it gonna be real, or is it going to just be like the same stuff recycled?
Has Capcom said anything about that girl game?
What do you? Yeah, what do you think, Nemesis?
Oh, God. Well, at the very least, I can rest easy knowing that he's not doing anything else stupid until that expo, so I can relax until then.
Not true. He's going on this show, Mikel Casanova, Hawaii's #1 podcast, which is not true. Nobody watches this kid. But now people will, because Hun's going on it.
Oh. You see him kind of shudder for a moment. That's wonderful. That's just great. So I wonder what else he's gonna say on there. Is he gonna say that I'm fucking the Pope, the next Pope? I mean,
How does Hun find these people that want to have him on? They either make videos about the Anitco, not liking the Anitco, criticizing it, or they reach out to Hundy, air quote, and Hundy goes on to their show. He's Hundy, not Hund. Yeah, Hundy.
Yeah, to put it simply, Nemesis, either they're people with criticism that he thought he could turn, or they're natural-born shills to begin with.
And the people he can't convince probably pays him off, man.
that's what I'd do. Either pay him off or declare them one of the haters like Tessen and LeVar.
You should see the Atari Age form. Concavenators shrugging. It's a war there. Haters, supporters / cultists. I think they're just cultists myself. LeVar and Tessen in comments everywhere. Hundy in comments everywhere.
Yeah, I've been keeping track of it, because, kind of important to keep track of the retro stuff in our market, but, dude, if you think the old internet flame wars and those Call of Duty lobbies were something, you ain't seen nothing.
I'm on Team LeVar and Tessen, man.
I think everyone in the room here is on Team LeVar and Tessen, to be fair.
Well, just, understand this. If, not when, if the feds come to take you away, Ridley will get you the best lawyer possible, Nick.
Yeah. So at the very least, while I spend the 6 months ahead of the trial in jail, at least I'll have a good lawyer to make sure I might not go to prison.
Do you want to watch Mikel's show, Nick?
I'd rather not, but I think I need to be aware of whatever charges are going to be levied against me.
Yeah, for your own defense, you need to know what's going on. Come on, let's go in the room. Hundy's gonna be live in 10 minutes.
Alright, guys. If someone could get a bottle of Tums, I'd appreciate it. I'm gonna need
I'll run to the damn fucking meat market, man. I'm going out the front door. I'll get some Tums. The interview not quite started yet. So, he's, going to appear on this boy's YouTube. Tell me about him, LeVar.
Well, he's a rather smaller time creator. His YouTube channel has around 5,000 subscribers at the moment. He mostly does podcasting and videos about video game news, some retro, some newer. He's been reporting quite a bit on the Switch 2 as of late.
Interesting. So, another podcast that no normal CEO would go on. Taking a note?
Yeah, I would say so. This guy, he's 5,000 subscribers, Tessen. He is on the lower end, even amongst this specific portion of the online sphere, as it were.
Well, I'm looking at his channel right now, and maybe he'll offer some pushback against Hundy. He doesn't look to be a shill.
Well, that actually might be something. I would hope that somebody's got enough brains to push back on him while he's on their channel.
It's pretty much just me, LeVar, the good folks on the Atari Age forums, who are on our side, And in terms of prominent figures, I mean to say, it's pretty much just me, Lavar, and Kevtris is his name, the CEO of Analog.
Yes, I think I've seen him online, having some rather fair questions about the supply lines, the supply chains, and the different parts that would be needed for this console.
Well, I mean, Kevtris built his own retro gaming machines. He knows what he's talking about. And everything he's pointing out about the Anikko is right.
Every
What's powering it? Where's Han gonna get the... there's millions of questions he never goes out of his way to answer. He deflects. Hundi.
Yes, exactly. Hundi will deflect. He will lie, even, and avoid the question. I'm at this point where I think Kevtris Kevtris is who he's LARPing as, isn't he?
Yes. Well, I think so.
I just mean the position. Like, Kevtris took this idea for what is effectively a retro gaming console, and he built it from the ground up. That's the thing Hund is trying to project that they are about to do.
Have you seen this? I think me and Yuffie are the only ones that have been informed about this. Golchin, or I'm sorry, Nemesis and Concavenator sent me this over. If you scrutinize the Anikko website, the fine print, you'll notice something. Nikolai Autonomy. Done building by their comic shops.
Ridley's face goes very white.
Can you repeat the name of that company, Tommy?
Nikolai Autonomy. Done building better comic shops. That's not done building better comic shops, it's just the slogan. Alright.
Oh my. Are the other... I'm aware, even though it's partially from that Hacks film, the universe that I started with Alien has a company called Wayland Yutani in it, which is, yeah, a massive mega company with a paramilitary wing. You don't think...
I mean... Looking at the photo of the logo, that is the parent company of Nick Television, Nick Miko. All the money is, I guess, is going there. I mean, if you read the fine print, pull up the website, Ridley. You'll see. It'll look for the logo. Click on the logo. It will take you to the nicklandartani.com website. Go, just type it in. It's just one page with the logo and flashing text beneath the logo and the slogan that says "Advancing Nick's Interests."
You see him type away before hanging his head. Oh, no. You're very right, it does.
And if I remember correctly, the slogan of Wayland Yutani is building better worlds.
Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Why do they need a parent company for the Anikko if their goal is to just release a console for Nick? Because it's not their only goal. The console is just step one.
Exactly. They want to release the console first, but do you think they're gonna stop at just this? Han's gonna shove Nick's face into anything he can by the end of this.
Anything scam adjacent.
I bet he'll have Nick's face on like some microwave burrito brand by the end of the year.
One that probably kills its people who consume it.
Either kills the people who consume it, or he just buys another brand and slaps Nick's face over the existing logo.
Oh, product infringement. We should start taking bets on when the government's going to arrest Nick. We should start taking bets on when Nick becomes single again.
Oh. Well, if I had to guess which of those will happen first, I'd hate to say it, but I think he'll be single before being arrested at this rate.
I was thinking we should start taking bets on when Nick flees to Japan.
Oh shit, that's a good idea. I don't know why none of us thought of it.
It's what I would do if I was him.
No, that's smart. You have a girlfriend there who has a life, a home, you have somewhere to go, and it's unlikely that they'll be able to find you there. Yes, that's about as good of an idea as you could get.
And due to Hun's crossing paths with Mr. Miyamoto-san, he's one of the most wanted men in Japan.
His face is still all over wanted posters and billboards after all.
I tell you what, that Mr. Miyamoto is a national icon, a treasure to the. Oh, fuck yeah, here he is. Alright, the show's starting. Everybody quiet down here. Put this away. And welcome to Hawaii's #1 podcast. I have a very special guest with me today, Hundi Tellerico of Nick Television Entertainment. Hundi, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Hundi Tellerico, and it's good to be here. I am the CEO of Nick Television Entertainment. I am a former playtester and partial worker back in the days of Intellivision with Nick. I have done everything and everything there is to do in the video game industry as Nick's second in command, and it is wonderful to be here, Mr. Casanova.
It is great to have you, Hundi. Now, I have a lot of questions I want to get into with you, but I think there's something you wanted to kind of address first, the elephant in the room, if you will.
I agree that we do need to address that first and foremost, and, it's not an easy thing to bring up, but, well, you got some really rude messages right before the show went on air from a certain podcast, is that right?
Yeah, do you want me to just come out and say it?
Yeah, please, come out and say, I think we need to name and shame people who do this kind of stuff, so please, tell the audience who was messaging you.
I got some Twitter DMs from Tessen from the LeVar podcast. They're calling it just the LeVar and Tessen podcast now, not the Reading Rainbow. I got some interesting DMs from Tessen, and he basically called me a shill, a cunt, a loser, a Hundi dick sucker, all because I tweeted out that I was gonna have you on, and I just got them like an hour ago. And at first I was like, who the freak are you? Like, well, I know who you are, but I'm like, who the freak are you? I've never talked to you before. I don't even know how he found me.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm not saying this to be rude, but it's just the kind of people that they is. I don't even think they knew your channel existed before I was on it. It's just not fair. I mean, what, he called you an Uncle Tom, didn't he? That's what you told me.
Yes. Well, I'm re-looking at the messages now, and there's a lot of them. He came at my throat, said I should roll over and die, fall in a volcano, so on and so forth.
And all because you haven't little old me onto your podcast. This is the thing I've been talking about. This internet, the anonymity, it done making people too brave, too brazen, and that's just not okay. And, I wanted to come on here to have a good time with you, but now we gotta deal with this shit, and it's just already making it feel worse.
Well, a lot of people aren't East Coast Italian like you and Nick.
No, they ain't. And that's why I felt we had to come out and address this right away. Because the East Coast Italian in me and the East Coast Italian in Nick, they weren't gonna take something like this sitting down. Not when it comes to a good friend like you.
Stop staring at me, because I never reached out to him. Oh, okay, good. I never even seen this man before!
You're saying you didn't call him a racial slur. Now, why do I believe that with every bit in my body?
Put in Tessen in Twitter, and I guarantee you, right under my Twitter, there's a dummy account, probably made by that fat piece of shit up there on the screen.
Looking on Twitter, yep. You know how you have a 1 at the end of your username?
Yes.
This one's got an L.
There you go. It's Tessen large size, apparently. Probably made by that idiotic Stallone. Now, Hundi, now that we've got the PU podcast out of the way, that's what you like to call them, right?
The PU podcast or the stinking rainbow.
Now that we got them out of the way, I got a lot of questions for you.
Well, hit me with them. You know I'm the first person to take hard-hitting journalism, right?
Yes, and I So you've said a lot of things about Nick that have intrigued me. I am a musician myself, and I've never heard of Nicky-O Games Live. Can you explain what Nicky-O Games Live is?
Well, to start with, you know that Nick is one of, if not the most prolific video game composer in the history of the industry, right?
I've heard, yes, I just didn't know. I didn't play a lot of games from like the Sega Genesis and backwards era.
Well, he chose not to be credited for many of them because he a humble man, but he did the music for everything from Sonic to Flying Tigers to Centipede to Asteroids. He did all of it. He even did work on some of the big Super Nintendo games like Metroid. He did work on games like Tony Hawk Pro Skater later on. Me and him, we done worked for 5 years, hand in hand, with my good friend Shigeru Miyamoto doing the sound effects and music for Metroid Prime. He's had one of the most storied careers ever, and few years ago, he came to me and he said he had an idea. You see, someone had told him that they never thought that you could make an actual live symphony concert with just video game music. And Nick heard that and he goes, you know what, that's just bullshit. So he formed Nicky-O Games Live to take his catalog of incredible music and play it around the globe for everyone to enjoy.
Where are some of the places you guys have played? And when are you coming to Hawaii? That's my real question.
Well, to start with, I'll answer where we've played. We've done the Bird's Nest Olympic Auditorium in China. We done hit Wembley Stadium. We did the Las Vegas Sphere. We got to play in Madison Square Garden. Nick Dunn did a private concert for the former President Joe Biden in the White House. He even did a private concert for the Pope at the Vatican.
Oh my.
All these places all around the world sold out. He done... We don't like to brag about it, but if you count standing room outside the arena, Nick Dunn drew 5% of the total population of China to go see him perform. And
5%? Holy hell.
5%. It was standing room only, as far as the eye could see, an ocean of people in it. It was magical, I tell you, just to be there. And Nick plays guitar live on every one of them. He done one of the best to ever play it, and, he done shreds in a way that would make people like Jimi Hendrix weep. And as for Hawaii, well, there's a really nice theater in Hawaii. Wouldn't that be something? You know what I mean?
I would be the first in line to buy tickets Sunday, me and my wife.
Well, I would be the first to sell them to you, because good lord, I would love to see you there. You know what? When we make it there, I will get you backstage passes for you and your wife. You'll get to see the bands, talk to Nick, we'll make it a date.
Now, that sounds excellent, and I will take you up on that. By the way, you already have my pre-order for the NTO Red Nickco, so there's that.
Oh, well, I will be making sure... You know what? Let me get your email address again after the end of the show. We'll collaborate together, and I will make sure that your NTO Red Nickco done has Nick's signature and a signature from the whole team on it, just as a special thank you for bringing me on.
That would be incredible. And now the next question. Tell me about these world records. Because in your pitch video, you showed off Nick's world records. I did not know one person could have so many world records. And what are they for? And when did Nick get them?
Oh, well, Nick has 32 Guinness World Records. We only was able to display a couple of them, but some of them are joint between me and him. Like, we have the joint record for the most video games worked on in a lifetime at 961. We done have most prolific video game composer. That one's for Nick. It's at 792. He has the largest audience for a live video game concert, over 200 million people in China, and the most video game concerts performed in a year,
with a symphonic orchestra at 201.
You said 700 plus soundtracks developed.
Yes, I did. Nick's been either lead soundtrack designer or worked on the soundtracks of over 700 video games.
And over 200 million watching you in China. Was that the Bird's Nest or a different venue?
Well, that one was done at the Bird's Nest that time. We had a different venue. It was one of their other wonderful Olympic stadiums that we drew a much smaller crowd of 521,262 to, which is, nothing to scoff at, but
Didn't Hun contradict himself with that statement and this Mikkel guy just went right over his head? I think so.
I don't think he's going to be given any hard-hitting criticism like you were hoping, if that's gonna get by him.
Yeah, this Mikkel guy's just another culture. Now, Hundy, another hard-hitting question. I'm a musician myself, as I said. What is the Nang? And how does one join Nang?
Well, that's on the Nick Audio Network, Skewed. You see, Nick's, like I said, been in this industry for a long, long time. He's been working on it since the 70s. So he saw that there was this gap where people like you, video game musicians, video game composers, these artists, they done underprivileged, and they don't get treated with the respect they do. So he decided to put together this guild to really give some more power to and to celebrate all of these wonderful, gifted people. We have a board of directors with Nick at the head of it, and we've already, in the few years we've been in operation, helped dozens of people find jobs in the industry and awarded out thousands of awards to these wonderful, talented men. Now, Nick is not allowed on the nomination or voting on any of them, but he's actually won 700 of them himself.
700. Holy crap.
He's gotten Soundtrack of the Year, he's gotten Best Choice of Movie to put on in the Star Wars room at a comic shop in Southern California, he's gotten Single Greatest Entertainment Choice in a comic shop ever, he's gotten a lot of them. He's just one of the most prolific award winners you'll ever see,
What a stupid thing to get an award for. I can turn on a Star Wars movie in the Star Wars room.
Yes, but can you turn on the best Star Wars movie in a Star Wars room at a comic shop in Southern California, dear?
Is Han's goal to make people hate Nick? Because I'm starting to hate Nick. Just seeing his face, always hearing his name, all these fake accomplishments. Like, in my brain, I'm thinking maybe I'll run Nick over with my car. I don't think he's trying. He's trying to, Nick learned autonomy, done building better comic shops. But the Nick overload is starting to annoy me, yes.
Well, I think that's because the people in this room are capable of critical thinking, so when we see that, we hear lies, fake accomplishments, and just bullshit, and it irritates us. When someone like Mr. Casanova over here hears that, he believes it. Actually believing it. You know what I'm saying here?
I think the most important question is, what does Nick think about all this? Which is bad. He thinks it's very bad. So, yeah.
Yes, from last I spoke to the people down at the shop, Nick has been watching, waiting to be arrested. Apparently he's gotten his affairs in order at home and with Baba. They've already got a plan for what happens in his mind when they come for him.
Frickin' fat piece of shit, Andy Delarico. Looking up at the interview. The next day, or later that day, Hunt on stage.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. I think you know who I am because of our very successful announcement videos a few days ago. But you know what? I feel like I need to reintroduce myself. So, hello, everybody. It's nice to meet you. My name is Hundy Delarico, and I'm the CEO of Nick Television. How are you doing today?
We want Nick! We want Nick! We want Nick!
Well, I'm sorry, Nick can't be here right now, I know, but that's because he's hard at work on the Nickco, and he's been working very, very hard at it so that we can make our planned launch date, so you all can enjoy the Nickco. And you know, that really doesn't get to the real big part of this, and that is that we're making something special here, so we needed to put together a team of teams. And I know you've already seen some of them on one of our announced videos, but I'd like to go more in depth about them. You know about me, you know about Sylvester Stallone, but I'd like to point to some of the men right here. Right over here, because our team has a total of 700 million years of video game experience. We done have my good friend Lord Namaste. He done a video game aficionado. He's been reviewing them and playing and helping craft them for longer than many of you in this audience been alive, the great Sith Lord of gaming. We done got Alejandro. After his incredibly successful Super Sega console, he was able to put things together. He even invented and crafted a 8K camera all on his own. We got Sahelanthropus chidensis. Their species done was one that helped handcraft not just the original in television, but they was the ones who made the circuits for the Super Nintendo, the NES, and even the PlayStation 5. We got my friend Gochin. He got more knowledge about anime and all of the things Japan than most people put together. He's our brand ambassador to the country, and he's going to be heading up our Japanese office in due time. And we've got my favorite of all behind me there, Mother Bigfoot. She done one of the grandmothers of video gaming. She helped work on the first games alongside Nick. Her and Nick were some that brought Tetris to the United States, and they have been in this industry longer than you could imagine. So like I said, we have a team of teams making sure that this is going to be a success. Gets a big smile. And speaking of successes, I think I should talk a little bit about what makes a console a success, and that done being the games. And I know that there's a little game that a lot of you been asking about that we mentioned in passing but haven't talked about. Is this something called, I don't know, do you want to hear about something called Resident Evil 25 Generations the Girl? Is that what you guys would like? Well, we got a little bit of information for you. Now, you've been asking about how this game done gonna play, and I tell you, it done a celebration of both the girl, Nick, and the Resident Evil franchise, because Nick worked on some of them. He done did all the music for Resident Evil 2, 3, 4, and all of their remakes. They don't tell you that because Nick bashful, but it's the truth. So Nick loves these games, and I think all of you do too, so this is a love letter to them. You are going to play through each game in sequential order, as they are canonically placed, and throughout all of them, not only are you going to be stalked by the normal enemies, there'll be some new little secret bits added on, but you will be tracked by everyone's favorite pursuer, the girl. And she will move throughout them, chasing you down as you solve puzzles and experience true survival horror. Now, I can't say much about some of the other extras, but, well, I think that might have whet your appetite. Does that sound good to everyone in the audience?
Nick.
That's exactly what I thought. Meanwhile, we've got some other incredible games for you. We've talked about Nick Stalker, we've talked about Flying Nickers, but right here, we have one of our main playtesters and game designers, Alejandro, showing off Nick with this young man named Tyler. And would you look at that? Look at these two men. We got this video of them having fun. Look at how happy that Tyler looks. Look at how pleased Alejandro looks. Doesn't that look like something you'd want to sit down and play with your families? Tell me what you thinking, everybody.
The crowd roars Nick's name.
Exactly. And we actually have one more massive, incredible surprise for you when it comes to gaming. Now, I've been seeing a lot of people talking about how we need multiple flagship titles to get something like this out of the water, and
I agree. That's why I proudly am going to announce that we have partnered with a little-known company called Bioware to bring out Nick Effect Nickdromeda. A game set in the same universe as done Resident Evil 25 Generations the Girl, but in the future. It's gonna be a game where you, under the tutelage of Nick, go out deep into space and colonize a planet in order to show the glory of the universe and the brilliance of Nick. This game gonna be one of our launch titles for the Nickco, and I promise you, it's gonna be done out of this world.
Nick!
Now, we done having a lot of games to be played with. A lot more to talk about. But I think you all need to understand that Nick is doing this not because he wants money. You know, that's what people always assume. People thinking he wants money, or he wants this, or he wants that. No. Nick done doing this because he wants everyone in this industry to be happy. He wants families together again, and that's why he put together a team of people like me, like Sylvester Stallone, like all these people, Alejandro, Nemes, all of them. Because he wants to put together something special. Because a video game console done not just a gaming toy. It is a tool to bring family, friends, and everybody else together again. Because we know what we've lost. This industry, it's so difficult to get any family into. You can't just sit down and play a game console anymore. I tried to download Red Dead Redemption 2 last week to play it because I'd heard nothing but good about it. And you know, I'm always busy, so I don't get to play games when they're coming out, but I tried, and it took all day to download. And then when I finally got to play it the next day, it was complicated. It done took me an hour to figure out how to done use the lasso, and you know, that just ain't okay. You know, you can't just sit down, pick up a game, understand it, play it for 30 minutes, and then get up and go anymore. It's not possible. Now they got all these microtransactions, these massive data sizes, all of it. It just isn't what we at a Nickco done be looking for anymore. It's the opposite of what the video game industry stood for.
Okay, mute the goddamn TV, Mikasa. This is just... He has literally just... Does he just have one script he memorizes? He says the same thing on every show, podcast, air quote. It's just the same shit.
I would say he does. He adds little things here or there to try and make it sound fresh, but no, it is the same pitch. This is the same exact thing that we have heard time and time again. We heard it on Mikhail. We heard it on the Dreamcast guy. We heard it on Republic. It's the same exact script.
With the same exact CAD drawings he's showing off.
Well, he doesn't have a console, so I do believe these CADs are the only thing he has to show off, right?
From the notes I took, he's so much for Nick being the only one to go to jail. He's now implicating Gulchin and Nemes and Mother Bigfoot, who have nothing to do with this console. Now, Mother Bigfoot's fine. The US government can't get into the holler. But Gulchin and Nemes...
Are we going to take bets on who gets arrested first, Nick, Nemes, or Gulchin?
Why would he say Gulchin is the ambassador to Japan when he clearly does not live there?
Because he knows Gulchin is a fan of anime, so he's just assuming that he could say he's the ambassador to Japan because he likes Japanese culture.
My money's on Nemes being arrested first. He'll just get nabbed with some coke and taken in, and those FBI agents will think they have a big catch and then find out he has no connection to Hun's bullshit.
Oh my goodness, I shouldn't be laughing. He's my friend, and it would not be a good thing for him to get arrested. But at the same time, why would he bring them into it? They've had nothing to do with him for weeks, months now.
Because he is a pathological fucking liar. Coming back here, focusing on Farkle.
And you know, one of our best games is done Farkle. You know, people asking why I ain't getting Scrabble or one of them other things, and I went for Farkle because, little do you know, Farkle is a long-standing pastime in Nick's house. It is one of the best games of all time, in Nick's opinion, so we just had to have it on the Nickco, and it's going to be one of our pack-in titles at launch. And if you look at this, we have an early beta version. It's early beta, so please think carefully before you judge it. You know, we're just doing our best here. But here is some gameplay. We done using the accelerometer and the gyroscope on our Nickco controllers. So that if you, like I show, he turns on the video, like in this video, if you done shake the controller real hard and then turn it upside down, ta-da! It done fall out.
Which it took a full 2.5 seconds. Well, it is an early beta. Shut up.
It's gonna be one of the most fun things ever. And you know what? I'm feeling a little bit generous today. I've already given you guys one big shadow drop. I'm giving you another. Witness. R.E. Nicolations 29. This is a co-op focused Resident Evil game featuring Nick, me, and dozens of other characters, both from our lore and the Resident Evil lore, fighting together to stop an evil force. It is being directed by Sylvester Stallone himself, and you know what? Just to shut people up, I have one more thing to surprise you with. I have
Nick!
video and photograph proof of me done testing Farkle with Nick just earlier today. So to all you people who saying me and Nick ain't working on the console together, now I will be accepting your apology. You want to know where to send it? It's at... I'll give you the email address. It's at kissmybooty@nickmail.com. You know what I'm saying? That's how you done do a video game console.
Nick! As one of the Hound Wolf guys mutes the stream. Well, this is bad. He's going to jail. Like, probably soon, within the next 3 months. Captain! Do something! Have a drone follow Nick 24/7. What's that gonna do? When the United States government arrests him, we can show the drone footage, and he has an alibi. Yeah, I'll arrange that. Yeah, and get a drone over PRGE. Those are real guns. Those Nickland Autoni commandos have. What? Looking at the screen. They're real guns. Clearing her throat. Nee! Oh.
Oh boy. So, well, you know what? I'm not alone in it anymore. How does it feel, Nemes? Gulchin?
I'm ready to. I mean, that stack of papers over there is for me, man. I'm just gonna go live in the holla. You know, it's okay. If I end up on some wanted list, I'm gonna move in with Mother Bigfoot. I've made my peace with it. Okay, I'll come out every once in a while, go to the fast stop. It's fine.
Listen, even if they go after the two of you, you guys...
Oh, they will! They will!
You guys have a lot of proof that you're really not associated with him, and he's brought you up once. I don't think you're gonna be as big of a threat and a target as, well, my nephew over there.
Well, I'm sure Mother Bigfoot would always take you in the holla, but, I mean, I know you don't want to be living in the forest, so...
Yeah, I'd rather live in a place where I can readily get to the girlfriend I have who I care about deeply, you know?
Well, we only have 10,000 more forms to go.
Jesus, that few, huh? I would have thought there would have been closer to 30,000 left.
The trailer playing. I am so sick of that fucking trailer. It's just that stupid freeze frame photo and Hun saying the girl.
You know what? I need to say it. All of the games that he's described so far sound like absolute shit, especially that fucker.
Yeah, I'm no expert on Resident Evil, but do the other games play this way?
No. Surprisingly, less than you'd think have a quote-unquote pursuer mechanic. And on top of that, the old games were third-person fixed camera angles with tank controls. Unless he's heavily updated them and fixed her to work in that kind of setting, it's not possible to insert the girl as she exists into those games. This would be a massive undertaking above and beyond making a AAA game, guys.
Well, so what he said was you're gonna get to play every Resident Evil game in one. So does that mean he's infringing on every single RE game ever made? Yes, man.
Yep, about, what is it? There's 9 main lines, like 25, 26 games, right?
If he's going with all the spin-offs, man, I think it's damn near 30.
Well, we know he's doing at least some of the spin-offs standalone with fucking R.E. Nicolations 29.
For what it's worth, there's Google AI says over 30. Well, and Nick's face is all over them.
Yeah, Nick's face is all over them. So, Nemesis is on the trailer, though.
I suppose I'm going to be in one of the games. I'm looking on the Moby Games page. Apparently, I appear in Resident Evil: The Gun.
Huh.
I'm probably the playable character in the game. You don't even see the protagonist, man.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That way he wouldn't have to do much to put... Yeah, that's gonna be the one. Which... It just sounds terrible. All these games that are great because of their ambiance, all this stuff, it'll destroy the pacing of all of them. It sounds horrible. And then, Nick Effect Nick Dromeda, he chose the worst game in the Mass Effect franchise to rip off.
Yeah, why couldn't he choose like the first one or the second one?
I mean, I would go so far as to say debatably the worst game in BioWare's catalog.
Well, I mean, what's next? What major game company is he gonna steal from next? That's the question.
I'm gonna put my bets on Sony. Nick charted a Nick's End.
Who owns, you know that game, man? I wish Banksy was here. He'd know what I'm talking about. With the snake guy, who owns those games?
Metal Gear?
Yes, who owns those?
Konami. Konami owns Metal Gear.
That's my bet. He poaches some Konami game. Most likely Metal Gear.
Yeah, I think that's a safe bet. Some kind of game like that, Metal Gear, Castlevania, something like that, I think you're safe with.
Oh, Cavenator scratching his neck looking at his laptop.
What's up, Concavinator?
Apparently, Hun shadow dropped another game at the end of the presentation yesterday. I knew it, man! Pointing at the screen!
Oh boy, hey Concavinator, how is the, how is the stuff with getting my dual citizenship filed going?
9,999 forms to go.
Fuck.
I feel bad reading that out loud. What the hell?
Yeah, Nick Kerr Gear Solid. Yeah, I just...
Peace, Nick.
You know, I know that bothers LeVar, but do you think...
Yes, I know what you're gonna say. We think it's on purpose. I think Hud's doing it on purpose. You could have made a very different game. A very different name for that game if he wanted to.
Any Metal Gear game is gonna have the Nick Kerr at the beginning, because Metal Oh god, this is bad, man. Oh, Nicker Gear Solid Guns of the Nictrius.
Great. My voice is, or not my voice, my name is now going to be associated with a thing that sounds like a racial slur.
Well, if it's any consolation, putting a little document aside, starting the next one, that John Kevin guy's probably a fan of you now.
Great! You know, I can't get to Japan soon enough because I can lay down there with Konami and I won't have to worry about the government.
Raising their pulse rifles just like the photo, scanning the crowd.
It's a very busy day today. How are things going?
Going well. Here's your Nickco pin and sticker. Thank you very much. Oh, Nick. Yeah, Nick. Drawing a good crowd.
Yes, we have. I sell many pre-order. I sell 3 already. In only a few minutes, I sell to little man over there.
Yeah, we're doing good, but what the fuck's over here, though? And this motherfucker, he's getting an even bigger crowd than Hundy.
Excuse me, sir. Move out of the way, please. Jumps on Shelbo's shoulder. Analog. What's that?
I don't know, I'm not sure.
Analog, this is I believe this is another console in gaming space. I've heard name, but Alejandro not sure as to exactly what this is. I don't under. I know it's something, but not quite what.
Shit. You done stealing from us. I need you.
Sylvester,
I don't know what to do, man. I'm gonna go up and talking, man. That's what the hell's going on, alright? I'm gonna be right back. Everyone cool off. I'll be right back. Chill out. He starts
Can you
walking.
believe this shit, Shelbo?
I am not sure. It seems like whatever he does, he has been more established in the video game space than Hund.
Not for long.
Oh, what's going on over here? Pardon me, ma'am. Can I get by? I'd like to talk to this dude.
Of course.
Thank you. Hey, what's your name? Oh, hello. My name is Kevtris. Oh my God, you are Sylvester Stallone. You are working on that Nickco console, yes? Yeah, we're working on that. I'm coming over and meet you. You see what you're doing because we saw your crowd. We're right over here taking our pre-orders. We got Jay Aller on the team. We're talking to you. Oh well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I've actually been wanting to talk to and meet Mr. Hundy Tallarico. I run Analog. Analog is my company. What we do is we make retro gaming consoles, but they are third-party ones that allow you to play your older games. We do ones for the Genesis, the Game Boy, various other cartridge-based ones. I'm currently working on our DS model right now as we speak, and I want to wish you all good luck. I think that you have something that may be something, but I'd like to eventually talk to Mr. Hundy about it because I think there may be some things I can help you with. You know what? You want me, Hundy? Come on up. Take a break from your thing, and we meet you real quick, and then you can come back down. How's that sound? You know what? Well, come on. Oh, I think that would be delightful. Everyone, I'm going to be right back. Analog will return to its booth, but I'm going to take a 10-minute break. Just wait right steady, and I'll be back. They start walking up. You're gonna love Hundy. He's great. He's one of the best out there. And Hundy, I got this guy. His name's Kevtris. He wants to meet you. You see Hunt's grumbling angrily until he hears that.
Oh, hello! My name Hundy Tallarico, and you are Kevtris, right?
Yes, I am. I do Analog. I've made my company quite well, and I've been wanting to meet you for a while. I really want to, first off, wish you good luck, and your team as well.
Well, I'm happy about that. And you know what? Come here, he pulls him in. This is Shelbo, he one of our marketing directors. This done Valaka Smiles, he an executive. And this done Alejandro, one of our major game developers. Everyone, this is Mr. Kevtris, the creator of the Analog Pocket, among other things. That's what you say, right?
Yes, I created the Analog Pocket alongside a few other things. It is a pleasure to meet the three of you.
Nice to meet you, sir. Giving Hunt a quick flash glare of his eye.
You know, I'm not having a time. I'm more noticing. I'm not. You got a lot of people over there at your stand, Mister Kevtris. Well, I do. It's because I'm quite established in this industry. I suppose I've done what you're attempting to do here quite well, and that's why I wanted to meet you and speak to you, because I think I could give you some advice on how to maybe have a more successful launch than some people are thinking you will. Some advice on how to have a better launch, huh? His face falls a bit. You know what? I think we can do something with that. How about you come with us for dinner tonight? I think that would be a very good time. How about you do that, Mr. Kevdris? Well,
Yeah, we're going out for steaks. Steaks, yeah.
Yes, thanks. We know a very good place in the area.
I'd love to. Once my booth finishes up, I'll meet you guys over here just ahead of when the expo lets out for the day, and I would adore to go out with you. Thank you all very, very much. But I simply must get back to my stand. I can't leave it unattended for too long, you understand. But thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, no problem. As he walks back to his stand, racing their guns.
That Kivtris done thinking he better than us is what I done heard there.
Thinking he gonna give Nick advice on how to release a console? Who the fuck he think he is?
I think we'll find out how he likes his steaks, have a nice dinner, and then show him the view of the city. Don't you think, Shelbo?
Am I? Am I?
Oh boy, do we have a lot to unwrap. Nope. Nobody start with anything yet, Mr. Burton. I'm just gonna put this here. We'll start with this.
All right. Well, let's start with the fact that is one of the most photoshopped images I have ever seen in my goddamn motherfucking life.
That is not Nick.
No, it's not. That is a little... You can see... Look right there. Look at the edges. You can see the edge of her nose and chin peeking out in that damn Photoshop job. That is a little girl, no older than the age of 12, I would say.
Yet the crowd cheered chanted, really, Nick's name. Hunt got them worked up into a fervor. But I think this is something Mr. Burton hasn't seen yet. Hunt shadow dropped this late last night.
I'm sorry.
I'm not going to say it.
I'll say Nick, gear solid pieced Nick, Now, what does that word sound like, Tessen?
It sounds like a slur our friend John Kevin liked to say a lot. And, as somebody who nearly died to an army of KKK members, I am even offended.
I would agree. This is gonna get on my nerves, because this is not the first game that he has done this with. We've heard him say flying Nick curs in the same damn video, didn't we? I am adamant, Tessen, that he is doing this on purpose just to mess with me. I swear to God.
And I won't say it, but Beggar Time is the actual name.
Yes, Nick Cur Time. Very clever of him, right? It's starting to get to a point, Tessen, where I cannot say it's a mistake, like I did at first with Nick Gertime.
I don't think it's a mistake. No. I mean, you could call Burger Time Nick. It could just be Nick Time. Wouldn't that make more sense grammatically speaking?
Yes, or if you want to have it as a mashup of some sort, Berg Nick Time or something like that, it would have been so much easier. But no, we get this trash. I think he's trying to see how many times he can fit it into a name.
And just the reason I think it's on purpose is because there's a lot of cloak and dagger play going on behind the scenes, in my opinion. I will say this, I never reached out to Mikel Casanova. I never knew who he was until the announcement on Hund. We follow Hundy's Twitter, absolutely, until he tweeted out he was going on the Mikel Casanova show. I never reached out to him. And another thing I'd like to point out. When we make a video, a podcast, within a few hours, there's all these shills of Hundies, that produce videos right after us, trying to counter our points.
No, there is. Let's think. Everything that he claimed that we have, with the exception of Shill, of course, but everything he claimed that you called Mr. Casanova, we get called in his fan base's videos.
And the Aniki Age forums.
Oh my god. Those used to be a good place to hang out and talk about these things, to my understanding, but now it is a battleground with battle lines drawn. You are either an Aniko shill or a disgusting hater as far as those people go.
Yes, and it was the Atari Age forum less than 24 hours ago. Now, we go to bed, we wake up, Aniki Age forums, and there's Nick's fucking face on the website. He bought it because he bought it to squelch the free speech and criticism of his dog shit machine.
Oh my goodness, there's the rest of it. First off, I've gotten banned from the Nikki Age forums already. Within an hour of the name change, they had banned my account, for one. For two, let's talk about that presentation. How would you word it, Tessen? For me, it feels like deja vu, because we've already seen the presentation.
It's back again for the first time. He's hoping that the majority of people that see this saw it, never saw the announcement or any of his ridiculous little interviews, if you want to call them that, with fucking YouTubers that have 500 fucking subscribers. It's just the same shit regurgitated.
It's literally the same shit, because at least a few of the slides in the video and PowerPoint he showed are the same ones he used when he hijacked our podcast on that first week.
Now, I have it on good authority from an inside source that at the Aniki Age booth, which is up right now at PRGE, where they're taking pre-orders, ergo taking more money, there's a large photo of Jay Allen behind, their main display. Where was Jay Allen?
Nowhere to be found. He didn't even mention him in the video. In the video he gave, I think at one point loosely alluded to a former Xbox executive, and that was it. During a different part of the promo, he didn't actually say or show Mr. Allen anywhere, yet his face was front and center on that booth.
I mean, it's my job now. I make money from this podcast, very good pay, to follow this, because it's our goal to protect people from losing money to this scam, as I'm going to start calling it a scam. I had to watch the presentation at 2x speed. Couldn't just watch it at normal speed when I watched it back this morning before we went live here, because it's just new coat of paint, same used car. Meh.
No, I agree. I had to take a break while watching it back to get up and walk because I was getting aggravated. Because it was the same thing. If you take away the shadow drops for shitty games, what is it? It is the Republic video. It is his first video. It's terrible. And look at these things. Nick Effect, Nick Dromeda. The aforementioned Slur Gear Solid Peace Slur is a different one that is probably going to be terrible. Another Resident Evil game with all of the Nick in it. And then the way they described the girl game. I am no expert on these games, Tessen, but that does not sound like an enjoyable experience.
No, it doesn't. I don't have too much to say on this girl game. I think looking into how the game plays is a little too obsessive. You're looking at the wrong thing. And I know a lot of people are looking at it, how it plays, and thinking it's bad. He doesn't have the license for the game.
Thank you. I should have gone with that. You are completely correct, Tessen. Because
Well, I just mean anybody. Anybody who's looking at the game and sounds horrible. Well, yeah, it's going to be. But before you even look at that, he has showed no proof he has the license for the game, and yet here we are with him with another one. And that's just a Photoshop photo of Hund on some fat dude's head.
And you know what? I'll point this out. You know how you can know he doesn't have anything to do with these IPs or doesn't have the license? It's because if he did, and he was making 2 brand new titles this is one of their flagship titles, Capcom. You don't think they'd have put out any advertising or anything talking about it by now?
Why have they not at least said something on Twitter? Like, hey, make sure you tune in to the PRGE to see... Because if it's their game, which it is, they own it, then they're in line to make money when it sells from the Anitco Corporation. So why have they not, anything? Anything. Fine, no official announcement, okay, but something. Nothing. They've been radio silent.
A teaser of some sort, right? Like, a photoshopped picture of the flyer for the expo, superimposed into Raccoon City, something.
Well, this is the one that gets me the most, Nick Effect Andromeda. Like, what? How does that sound interesting? Learning from Nick how to survive in space. Nick doesn't know anything besides how to run a comic shop, how to date a girl, and how to cook.
I'm sorry.
And how to play video games in SWOTOR. Okay?
Well, that's not true. He has 35 Guinness World Records, Tessen.
And from the Mikkel, yeah. The Guinness World Records are paid for.
Yes, anyone. If I wanted to, right now, I could contact... You can check this yourselves. I could contact Guinness. I believe the amount is around 10,000. You pay them that. They will have someone come out and watch you do whatever record you are trying to set. It is a pay-to-play system to have a Guinness World Record. You buy in notoriety. And that's if... yeah.
Most times press the L key on a keyboard. I can pay for it.
You could do it right now. We could have a world record for Tessen within the week. You'd be a world record holder. I guarantee it if you wanted me to spend 10 grand right now.
Yeah. That's all it is. Just lies and dog shit, really.
Alright. So, then often I want you to come on up to the roof, Kevtris. This place down here, this is one of the most wonderful views in the entire city. And I wanted to show it off to you, take in the view of the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. This is a very special thing. Well, I would, and it's a gorgeous, gorgeous view. I would never have known this was here, but I do need to bid you all farewell. I have some pressing matters. I'm, like I said, currently working on the analog DS, so I have to go. Well, I got a question to ask you before you go. Stepping in front of him. What? Thinking maybe... What do you guys think? I think maybe you'd be willing to come out and work on the Miko, because, we could use someone like you, someone with your talents. I'm flattered, but I can't. I have my work to do. I'm already getting pre-orders for the Analog DS, and I'm doing... I can't. I'm honored, though. Really? No, I really think you should join. I mean, you join, we make your Nico a success, you incorporate your analog stuff into it, and you shut down analog so you can help us. Right, Thalika Smilers?
Yeah, that's right. You'll be compensated fairly by Nick.
You will be a member of the team underneath us. We get all of the assets of this analog company, and this was good for you.
Ma? I'm sorry, but no, I'm not going to. I'm not going to be strong-armed into shutting down my pride and joy. I have worked for years to create this. You are not going to do this shit to me. Yeah, grabs him. No, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. You're going to do what I say. And Kevtris rears back and punches Stallone in the face. Oh! Oh my god! Oh! You're more.
Hun gets grabbed by this Nick Lendottani commando. Thrown back here.
No!
This guy, the commando, pushes Kevtris forward.
What is going on here? I'll be heading. Holy shit, what the shit? Shit, what'd you do?
Nice job, guys! Clapping his paws together.
Brilliant work! We done got one of our biggest competitors out of the way. Now quick, we gotta go raid his fucking truck and get all this shit he talking about for the analog DS or what the fuck ever so we can reverse engineer it.
I'll get his wallet. Good work, guys. You earned your pay today. Stallone following Thylica Smilis to get the wallet.
Good work, boy, your commander's proud.
Alejandro giving them pats on the back.
This is very good. I wish I had men of your quality and valor when I was making a Super Sega. You're good men, good men.
He looks like he's having a panic attack before the witchcraft hits.
Nick not quite out yet. He's still sleeping. He's not quite awake yet. Do we tell Nick?
What do you think? I think we kind of have to tell him, right?
Bubba waking up, coming out.
What's up, everybody? How is everyone today?
Good, Bubba, good. You might want to brace yourself on the couch. Here, I'll hold you up with my tail.
What's up? What's going on, everyone?
What the hell? Why'd you got fucking Caucasian's tail around you, Bubba?
He said he's gonna hold me up. He's being real mysterious. What's going on? Tell me.
We might have gotten a message from Nick's girlfriend in the JDF, and it's, bad.
Yeah.
She broke up with him, man? Did she really break up with him? It hasn't even gotten that bad yet. No. But it's gotten that bad yet.
What's going on, Concavinator? Please, this is about my nephew, man. Please tell me what's going on.
You ever notice those weird guys in the bad cosplay with the expensive-looking prop cosplay guns?
Yeah, the Nick Lendottani guys, right?
They may have gunned somebody down on the roof of some steak joint late last night.
The crutches fall and his knees immediately
I
give out.
gotcha! I gotcha!
They killed someone?
Well, it's drone footage, and you can't really make out people because what the email here from Mina says is this is United States airspace. So therefore, the drones can only fly so high without causing an international incident. But as Nick's coming out listening, it's pretty compelling who this was.
What's pretty compelling, Concavinator?
Will chomping at the bit to play the footage.
Oh, well, I'll show you what's pretty concerning. It's, just,
Turns it around and presses play.
You see Stallone's figure from the drone footage get shoved backwards, a large figure getting shoved, out of the way, and then you hear faintly Kevtris's figure disappear off the roof, landing in the parking lot below. And if you're wondering who that was, who fell off the roof after getting shot, I think over 1,000 times, we can't be sure, but this guy, pulling up a picture, has gone missing at PRGE.
That's that Kevtris dude. He makes the analog shit that we sell in the shop sometimes.
They killed Kevtris, didn't they? They killed...
Why would they kill him? He's a fucking competitor. This is Hun we're talking about.
Not just a competitor guy. He's like... He's he's Hundy, but legit. This guy actually did it. He is what they're pretending to be.
Oh man, putting his hand on his forehead. Yeah, I mean this is Hun done 101, dude. All the people Hun either got killed or killed himself trying to kill Nick. Remember the kid in the wheelchair, the black kid? He shot in the chest. Oh man.
Yeah, or from my understanding, his own daughter?
Yes. This is. You sure Kevtris is still missing? Yeah, he's all over the Portland news. They're searching for him, which means Hun must have gotten rid of the body.
And also the box truck that he had with him is missing as well. And I'm gonna guess his bank accounts are probably drained by now.
The people in the restaurant below, the steak restaurant, said they felt the building shake when they heard the guns going off.
Nick just stands up, walks over to the cabinet here, and pulls out his bottle of Tums. I'm gonna need these. Jesus, they're gonna give me an ulcer within the week, dude.
They're gonna give us all a fucking trip to federal fucking prison.
I hate Nick. I really do hate Nick. Nick's a bitch. He is. I'm not just a bitch. And I will kill him.